Hola, ¿cómo están? Yeah, see? Very tropical inspired eyes. Don't know why I'm talking in the bedroom voice. I'm gonna stop it now. So yeah, very tropical. Yeah. And hope you enjoy. And yeah, just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I already prepped my eye with soft ochre paint pot. And now we're gonna put our crease color in first. Popping about 3 colors in there. Taking a domed eyeshadow brush, or domed crease brush rather, so it's a little pointy a little bit. And I'm gonna pop it right in the crease. And the crease blending upward towards the brow bone. Just gonna keep building it. Getting a lot of emails. Okay, can you see the pink? Maybe there's too much light. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Alright, I think I'm gonna pop a little bit more. Or better yet, now I'm gonna add Antoinette. Oh, the first thing I added, if I didn't say so already, is called Girly Girl. Just sort of like a bubblegum pink. Wouldn't necessarily call it hot pink, but it's kind of warm. It's definitely warm. But yeah, now I'm putting Antoinette right over it. Not completely covering up Girly Girl, but kind of blending it a tad bit lower than what the Girly Girl is. So Girly Girl's still popping out the top, but Antoinette's a little bit lower, closer to the crease. And you may think, okay, so why are you putting 2 pinks in your crease? But I realized layering color, you get really nice blending when you kind of layer colors. So that's why. See very similar to how his eyes looking right there. Yeah, his eyes watering like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna be using like this little round, not exactly pencil brush, but it's like a little short stubby crease brush. And I'm gonna be popping 108, which is sort of a blue tone purple, right in my crease. Kind of pulling it a little bit so I can really blend it fairly easy. Hope my music's playing low enough so I'm not, you know, copyright infringing on anybody. So yeah, popping that right there. And blending it into your 2 pinks. Again, lower than Antoinette. And if you kind of go over it a little bit, which I'm kind of doing now, I don't really want to blend it out, so I'll just add a little bit more later. Like that guy. And then we're going to go back with this right here. Domed brush. Well, it's not really domed. I keep calling it dome, but it's actually pretty pointy. Right there. I took a tad bit more Girly Girl. Blending down that 108. Really blending it really high up. Right under where I'm going to put the highlight. Tiny dancer. I love Elton John. Oh yeah, and I'm adding more 108. My singing sounds awful. I'm already kind of nasally as it is. I sort of stifle the color on a little bit, and I'm kind of tapping it to blend. Wiping off the excess. Alright, that's good enough. We'll add more if we need it. Now I'm going to add my highlight color. And the color I am using is Camel. A light brown. Very light brown. But I wouldn't necessarily call it beige. Like, it's not quite light enough to be a beige. Just using the side of the brush to blend it to the pink and everything. And if you feel as if it's not blended very well, well then you just get more of that girly girl and blend it along that edge between the purple and the highlight. Like so. Okay. Now I'm going to do a trick that I did before. I'm going to pop a little bit of NYX Jumbo Pencil. Really concentrating in the corner because I want my yellow to be very vibrant. I'm actually going to use a brush for this because I want it to be, I'm going to be doing kind of a cut crease kind of deal. So I need a little bit more detail than if I were using my finger. Oh, I hope I'm in focus, gee whiz. Probably not in the camera. But yeah, I'm taking it on like, pretty much like a little detailed brush, pretty much. Or a liner brush. Filling in on my lid without overlapping it into the purple. Like that. Alright, now I'm going to take a shader brush and starting with the yellow first. I'm using Saffronia number 26 and I'm going to pop that right there. I'm going to really kind of layer this color. Like that. Alright. Next color, I'm going to be using Big Shot number 22. Putting it right next to this guy. If you kind of go into your purple, that's okay. We can touch that up later. And I can use like a different brush to blend it a little bit better. And now I'm going to be going in with Kente. Kente. I'm going to focus. Okay, that's good. This brush is a tad too fat to go in that little corner. So what I'm going to do is use a little liner brush. There's a really flimsy kind of, it's actually only an art supply store, like little paint brushes. But it's pretty awesome for liner. It's really good to get into this corner. Make a nice sharp edge with it. There we go. Just pause that for a second. Get a nice sharp edge. Because what we're doing is a cut crease pretty much. I'm constantly switching up how I cut the crease. Constantly. Like it's ridiculous. I can do a little pencil trick. You know, I'll start with my lid first and then do something like this. Like what I'm doing with this orange right here, I'll probably be doing it with the purple if I was doing it like the way I used to do it. But I'm just constantly switching it up. It's not really a certain way that I usually do my eyes. There's really no rules or anything like that, so why do that? Alright, so that's on. And you just still using, like, wiping off the orange from this brush and dipping it into the 108 once more and bringing that right underneath to the lower lash line, just pressing it into your primer, because I put primer on my lower lash line. Okay. Purple should be there. Then I'm going to be taking Mystique number 125 and putting it right next to the purple. Kind of a rainbow thing we're doing here. A little bit more. Mystique, very cool blue. A little bit on the darker side. I wouldn't call it navy though. Cobalt. Cobalt's a good description. Or sapphire. Alright, wiping off the excess again from the brush. And then we're going to go in with Garden District, which is a matte green. Oh, not in the camera. I really like Garden District. Okay. Yay. And again, using this brush, or even like a smaller brush, I'm going to be popping this kind of in a tear duct. I'm going to take more Saffronia, which is the yellow we used, and using a tiny little detailed brush. I'm going to put it right in like the tear duct. And the tear duct as well as the lower lash line, just sort of blending it over. Got a little fallout with this guy, but that's okay. Oh yeah. And that's the eyeshadow placement. I'm going to line it and pop on some lashes, and I'll be right back. So see you later. So I'm back. Yeah, those are the eyes. It's pretty colorful. Did my lips, cheeks. I don't know if you can see the blush on camera, but it's like I got in a fight with my blush and it won. It is pretty. It's like blush starts here and it goes all the way up there. And yeah, I use like this Caution Cone Orange. Yeah, you see that? That's what I use for my blush. On my lips, I have on Dolly around, and then right in the center, Electro Peach. A little bit of gloss over it. I contoured. Yeah, contoured. I contoured with Desire, which is like a loose pigment. Yeah, contoured, highlight with Camel, which is the same thing I put under my brow. And then over that, I put Glow over it. And have on big dramatic lashes whose name, the name is Ice 100% Human Hair 025 BL, which I assume means black. And at the bottom it says Image Control Enhancer, which is the most awesome name for false lashes I've ever heard. So that's what they're called. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you try it. And like, switch up the colors. Use what you got, you know. It doesn't have to be just these colors. Doesn't have to be. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching again. Subscribe to me, please. Pretty please. With sugar on top and ice cream in the middle. And yeah, thanks. See you guys later. Bye.